Well, the sun's gonna rise in a mile. In a mile you'll be feeling fine. In a mile you will see. After me, we'll be out of the dark and you'll get your shot.
Well, I'm moving down the highway like a rocket and I'm headed to town now. You can't stop it, got the wheel in my hand as I stand on the floor of this board. The car on the road with the woman in the backseat. She's my wifey in the middle of delivery. Man, she saves me to this day, I don't know why. She picked me up when I was down on the road with the wind when it blows.
The sun's gonna rise in a mile.
Yeah.
In a mile you'll be feeling fine. In a mile you will see. After me we'll be out of the dark and you'll get your shot.
Well, I thought myself blessed with this obsession to chocolate, cause I savor my life like I savor every bite. Like a smoke break, it lets you break through the strife for a moment. Now wait, let me grab my mental knife so I can cut away out of this picture a stencil of what my world could be bigger. I figured I'd try, cause even if we lose and we winds up crying, man,
we still got the blues.
And music and plying with coos to the spirits of Oz and do's. Well, against the odds, those who choose to spend their life in pursuit, you should know you of all people and among all people. Said you of all people and among all people. Oh. You of all people and among all people have now to choose. Who will you be? Will you lose? Or live free? Tell me. I said,
sun's gonna rise in a mile.
In a mile.
In a mile you'll be feeling fine. In a mile you will see. After me we'll be out of the dark and you'll get your shot.
Yeah.
Sun's gonna rise in a mile.
In a mile.
In a mile you'll be feeling fine.
Feeling fine.
In a mile you will see. After me we'll be out of the dark and you'll get your shot. We'll be out of the dark and you'll get your shot. You'll be out of the dark and you'll get your shot. Thank you. I feel like last time I was on the radio, I just talked a lot, so this time I brought a lot more music. I'm going to play a couple more songs, if that's okay.
Could I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Could we just do some sort of introductions, and then maybe up until the bottom of the hour, you guys can just do whatever you want?
All right. I am Humbly G. This is... Say your name.
I am Teacher Freeman.
Man, it sounds so much better when he says it. We are Catellus and Co. In a couple songs here, we'll explain where the name comes from. We had another person guessing about that earlier. But yeah, we just did a cover of Citizen Cope, clearly a slightly different version than normal, and we actually rewrote and added a second verse, because there was no second verse. So we just do a little bit of everything, and we'll be mixing it up tonight.
Excellent. The reason I like to do something after the first song is that so often the show starts about 5 minutes into the hour, that we have people who tune in, and if they miss the intro, then they have no idea if they're listening to the right show for 25 minutes. So, but it is good to have you both here. I forgot to mention that the entire show was going to be in Spanish tonight, but I think we'll just dispense with that since we're already, 7 minutes in at this point. But you're listening to Catellus and Company. Please plug any upcoming shows you have, and there will be no reason for me to break in on you again until the bottom of the hour when I have to do the legal ID. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Todd. This next one is a song that my parents used to sing me to sleep with, that we've done a couple different versions of over the years. Summertime, yeah, and the living's easy. Oh, fish are jumping, and the weather is fine. No, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. Oh, so hush, little baby, and don't you cry. 'Cause one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Yeah. Then you'll spread your wings and take to the skies. But until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. No, with your daddy and mammy standing by. Summertime, yeah, and the living's easy, easy, yeah. Fish are jumping, and the weather is fine. Yeah. Your daddy's rich, so rich, and your mama's so good looking, yeah. Oh yeah. So hush, little baby, and don't you cry. Oh, I said hush, little baby, and don't you cry. Thank you. I do have an AC/DC shirt on. She was very excited about that when I came in.
Thank you. No, yeah. Thank you.
I wear it because my first ever karaoke song was AC/DC, Highway to Hell. And I remember I was like 12 years old, and the guy was like, I don't know how he knows this song, where this is. It's like my favorite song. What are you going to do?
There you go. You'll have that as a musician.
Right. Songs that you like that no one understands why you like them. I don't have time for this explanation. All right.
So why you like this next one?
This next one is called Fever, and it's by Peggy Lee. And I had a friend that I met through a singing class, and he covered this song, and he had the most just beautiful, deep bass voice. And ever since then, I've always wanted to do this song. You never know how much I love you. You never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. Whoa, whoa, when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. I said fever in the morning, fever all through the night. That's such a new thing, and it lights up the moon. Oh, I said I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever. Whoa, whoa, when you kiss me, fever when you hold me close. I said a fever in the morning. I said you know how it goes. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you should know. Fever ain't such a new thing, no. I said fever started long ago. I said Romeo and Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same about him. And when he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Give me fever. Whoa, whoa, when you kiss me, fever, ain't you learned? I said fever, oh, at any time. What a lovely way to burn. Oh, oh, what a lovely way to burn. I said, what a lovely way to burn. Oh, oh, what a lovely way to burn. Thank you, studio audience. I never thought I'd be able to say that. So we are Catellus and Co, and I just very briefly, after getting some music down first, wanted to explain where our name came from, because we've been asked this quite a lot. Catellus is actually based off of a man from fiction, who I believe was based off the Catellus the other person mentioned was an old Greek poet. He's shaking his head yes. This Catellus...
He was a Roman poet.
Thank you for the correction there. For my mythology scholars. Catellus, this fictitious character, was a bard. So he was a poet, he was an epic storyteller, he was a musician, he founded cities based on religious equality. He did all kinds of things, and all these sorts of people came to him for advice, and he was not the sort to just give out answers, partly because he recognized the bounds of his own humanity and not being able to have all of the answers. But he was very good at one thing, and that was helping you get in the right direction. If you asked him a question, he might ask just the right question in return. And through these riddling, you would actually get where you needed to go. And I came across this character. It was actually a friend of mine who came up with this character around the age of 12 or 13. I found this at a very important time in my life. And I came up with the name Catellus and Co for us because I really wanted us to, we recognize we don't have all the answers, we don't have the perfect songs, but we do have things that will hopefully make the world a slightly better place, and that is our goal. So to follow that up, we do poetry as well. I'm going to do a spoken word piece that I wrote a while back, kind of in relation to what we were just saying about this whole fictitious character and the moral to the fable sort of thing. So this is called King Midas. You want to have your cake and eat it too? Well, King Midas didn't go hungry for nothing. All things he touched became gold, too. But I didn't think I need to remind you about the same thing that children's rhymes do. Go ahead and open up your mind and be he who can take one step at a time. It ain't your chance now but mine, so cool down, because all I do is see you racing around. But stop to think once in a while, and we may find that we were the clowns. With the world crashing down, we drowned in the wake of doom, and there followed a crushing and deafening silence. Boom. Who would dare to stand bulwark against the tide? Us? Boom. Well, I saw no hands raised on high, but there I sat, hesitant to rise. Boom. And that's King Midas. Thank you. So this next one heads up to listeners at home as well as sound engineer. We're about to bring on our two guests that we brought along here. Are you going by Rhoda? Yeah. Okay. I got Rhoda and Black Mage in the building here, some collaborators of ours that I'm starting to do some work with. And I've started making beats recently, but we wanted this to be an all-live show. So what we're actually going to do is Teacher Freeman here and I really like to play Pursuit of Happiness, but with taking the verses out and then putting in some new ones. So we're going to do that here with Black Mage and Rhoda coming up.
Start with the chorus.
Yeah. I'm in the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it, yeah, I'll be good.
I'm sick with things I can't name, and words are cure for an illness. Get me labels, cigarettes and some pills. It's the way these trickster gods write hymns inside of my eyelids. Get me screaming, no man is an island. I'm fine, I'm just Poseidon but can't swim. Reciting a bland hymn, I'm fighting for ransom, but don't know who owes me. I feel like holding coffee, calling cats phony, but I'm too old for me to tell myself nobody knows me. Homie, catch you when I come home, but the road can be lonely, and my phone has cabin fever with the way that it's roaming. I'd like to help the homie Caesar bring Roman. I'm just eating Caesar salad alone, dreaming of beagles and yeomen or sequels to The Omen, or wherever my mind goes, where life's slow unfolding, puts my Prozac in rows, tries to vote me beholden. I'm but I never know if I'll be going slow and growing.
In the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines don't always gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it, yeah, I'll be good, hey.
I speak in symphonies more than I think in orchestras. Man, I talk in sonatas. God, I'm a walking symphonica. I operate in operas. Emotions are fluid, emotions are fluid motions to open the music when I go into it. Left with this ring that's deafening, breathless, I bring the essence and effortlessly projecting the rest of this Escher echelon. Yes, especially impressive when I go for more and notes explode in a horde from my vocal cords screaming war or good morning Vietnam. I came back the meanest scarred, a super soldier composer for show. Man, they know that he's the funk conductor in the bunker. I'm just waiting on the bomb to drop, on all the gall to stop the nerve to expect us to perform for the insidious, the idiots, libidinous, the critics, or some silly chick with too many opinions. People argue just to start with you. So
happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it, yeah, I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gold. Yeah, I'll be fine once I get it. Hey, yeah, I'll be good. Tell me what you know about dreams. So that went fairly well. We decided like 30 minutes ago, I think, to just kind of do that instead of something else we had planned. So Catellus and Co. We like to switch it up like that sometimes, apparently.
We doing Forever next?
Yes, sir. This next one is going to be an original of Teacher Freeman here that he wrote for a family member.
I wrote this for my sister's wedding, actually, and this is kind of a song about, well, it's about the ideal of true love, which sometimes is something that it's hard to have faith in. But this is called Forever. I'm not one to speak in absolutes like forever, but forever's never stared me in the eye till now.
Till now.
I would tell you that love is just a fable. Once upon a time, the happy ever after, but now you pick me up off of my knees. What's this I hear calling me? In my beckoning dreams I see I will belong to you. Captivated by your ways, I was always made for you. To you like I am the key, I will always follow you. 'Cause you lead me to better days. I'm not one to speak in absolutes like forever, but you're giving me heaven already. How can I deny?
How can I deny
eternity and destiny? They're just tiny things next to what you mean to me. Because baby, your love's all I need. What's this I hear calling me? In my beckoning dreams I see I will belong to you. Captivated by your ways, I was always made for you. To you like I am the key, I will always follow you. 'Cause you lead me to better days, you lead me to better days. What's this I hear calling me? In my beckoning dreams I see I will belong to you. Captivated by your ways, I was always made for you. To you like I am the key, I will always follow you. 'Cause you lead me to better days, 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 you lead me to better days. I'm not one to speak in absolutes like forever, but forever, forever is fine with me. And I appreciate your guys' enthusiasm. Thank you so much.
So good. So good.
I guess we're going with another one that I wrote.
This is another
so,
original of Teacher Freeman's. He teaches well.
So I guess this is the flip side of the ideal of true love. This is when true love kind of rips a piece out of you and you're left ruminating on what once was. So this is a little less joyous, but I hope you like this song. It's called Echoes. This ringing in my head, reverberating around and around. the sweet symphony from a fading memory of you and me. What do I do while I lie awake at night? Girl, all I can hear is you. You're just the memory, just the echoes of those words you said to me. Just the echoes of a faded memory. Only echoes of what wasn't meant to be. Just the echoes of the lies you fed me.
Hey, oh, yeah, yeah.
Short as our union, as night gives way to day, the sun chases you away, and all that remains are the echoes of those words you said to me. Just the echoes of a faded memory. Only echoes of what wasn't meant to be. Just the echoes of the lies you fed me. One more remnant of the past, one more shadow cast. My mind keeps looking back. I can't help myself from turning back to what we used to be.
I'm laughing because people are clapping, but there was a slight hesitation because of the last song where they were like, is it over? I don't know.
Now is probably a good time to do our bottom of the hour because, Mike, what is it, 10:29?
Already, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of flying by. I did want to point out you had a popular choice. Popular doesn't necessarily mean good, but in this case, I think it was both. Jess, who hosted the previous show, and from what I understand, you guys, for a few minutes, she perked up at Fever, and I got calls a couple weeks ago, because tonight we're doing 1960, all 1960.
Right.
But I think it was when we did 1958. It was 57 or 58. We got calls when I played Little Willie John's Fever. And apparently it was somebody's either favorite song or favorite version. They called twice. And the guy who took the message didn't find out who was calling or why they were calling. It was like, somebody liked that one song you played. And
Cool.
we finally deduced that it was Fever and the original. And I was surprised that I was planning when I got to, I think, 1959, because I think they were 2 years apart. I was going to do the Peggy Lee, and nobody wanted to hear that. So,
Peggy Lee did a great version. I don't know what to tell you.
in any event,
That was the version I was studying.
well, yeah, I was curious how you, whose was your favorite or something.
In the back of my mind, I always still hear my friend singing it, but it's Peggy Lee's version that he used.
Well, we recognize many versions here at WEFT.
Lovely.
And we
I
just
can
added
see
one,
that. Yeah.
evidently.
All around me.
So I guess when I do 2015, we'll have to play your version.
I can't wait.
I don't think Little Willie John will object, since he's probably been dead 50 years.
He's the blues guy?
He wrote it.
Yeah.
So, well, in case you missed the first two such announcements, you're listening to. Is it always Co? It's never company.
We,
Depends on how much space we have on the board.
yeah, that's really, Catellus and Co is just easier to see aesthetically, it feels like. We do have a couple logos that we had a friend make for us a while ago, and it just said Co. And honestly, we had said company up until then, and after we saw that, we were like, oh yeah, that's a nice ring to it. Yeah, flips off the tongue nicely. So,
I almost feel like I should buy a costume from you guys, or.
I mean, we can help you out, but we don't have one like on rack.
Well, I mean, it sounds
These
like
are costumes for us.
These
This is
are
what we
costumes.
usually dress like.
Right.
now. Anything you want to promote?
I will promote our website because we kind of go back and forth on this all the time, but we did finally put up a website that we're happy with for now. And that website which has some of our recordings. It had information on finding us tonight, and we'll hopefully have a lot more coming up this summer when Teacher Freeman and I move in together. We will be found at aokart.wix.com/Catellus.
AOKart dot
Wix.
W.
IX.
That is not one of the spellings I was considering.
Fair enough. Yeah, Wix is another WordPress,
Got
another Squarespace, another blog. It's a free client that can have expandable options later. So we started with there.
See, the last time somebody on WEFT said anything like that, they were saying wiki, but they were saying it so mechanically that I talked myself out of it being scratching a record.
Right.
And they said, well, no, I was doing a phonetic, and it's like, that's not...
Wiki.com. Wiki.com.
Yes. It was almost like Orson Welles reading wiki off parchment.
Jeez.
Parchment's important.
In any event, could we recognize your studio audience one more time? And because it includes some of your featured...
Yes. We brought a couple of people along, in particular, some of the people who've been performing with us tonight. Black Mage is here to my left. You can find him at reverbnation.com/twicebanishedking, or just search Black Mage on there. We've also got a good friend of mine, Rhoda, who also did a verse on Pursuit of Happiness that we just went up by. And again, we've got a song or two in the works, the three of us, actually, that we're going to be doing on some beats I'm making. Teacher Freeman here, I think we might bring it on a chorus here or there with some songs coming up, but we will have more on that later in the year, probably.
All right. Well, when I told the studio audience to give themselves a hand, I didn't realize they were going to be part of the moving to the other side of the stage.
That's the
They're
company.
eager people.
and
Yeah,
Catellus
there you
and
go.
Company.
Catellus and Co. We're eager people. What can I tell you?
It's a community.
We're here to do things, help people.
So it's sort of medicine show and not merely you take them out of the audience and what do they perform?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think we're going to try to move on to faith healing at some point.
I was looking at Mike, but Mike is looking down. So, when they bring somebody out of the audience and he doesn't need a wheelchair anymore because it's a scam and they pretend they healed him and
Jeez. Escalated quickly. Wow.
I think that's a good segue for our next song.
Yes. These guys have 30 minutes more worth of music. Please stay tuned.
All right. Well,
As you were.
If you don't mind, I think we're going to jump back into another original here. This is one that I've probably worked on more than many other songs, not because it's like the best thing ever. It's just one of those that you hear a certain way in your head. And I literally sat with Teacher Freeman here and was like, no, it sounds like this. Da-da-da. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. Here we go.
So we ended up with a song with like 3 different time changes. So see if
man.
you can pick them up.
Maybe not today is what this is called. Well, aiming for a target, and I made the board myself. Yeah, it shouldn't be so hard then. At least that's what I tell myself. But try as I might, I just can't break free from the struggle of life. But I won't be because one day, but not tomorrow. One day, what will follow is one day where we won't feel hollow. Yeah, maybe one day our dreams will follow. Well, maybe not today, or maybe not tomorrow, but soon we'll go beyond. And maybe then farther than what we could believe. That we could achieve if we could believe. Now what we could be, they would all see what it's all meant to me. Now I feel like I'm drowning in an endless sea. But one day, but not tomorrow. One day, what will follow is one day where we won't feel hollow. Yeah, maybe one day our dreams will follow. Maybe one day our dreams will follow. I think we've only played that live once before at an open mic, Cowboy.
I think we've done it twice.
Twice. Okay. I lose track.
Brand new. It's
Brand
called
new.
Maybe Not Today.
Maybe not today. I wrote that verse first, is why it's named that, basically. Should be called One Day, I guess, by all
So
means.
we have another cover for you. I hope you guys have heard of and enjoy this band as much as we do. It's
Big fans.
Cage the Elephant.
Oh, yes.
So the song's called Back Against the Wall.
Yeah.
Tonight I'll have a look and try to find my face again. Buried beneath this house, my spirit lives and dies again.
Yeah.
I'll back a monster who wears a cloak of Persian leather. Behind the TV screen, I fall into my knees. I said, you got me where you want me again, and I can't turn away. I'm hanging by a thread and I'm feeling like a fool. I'm stuck here in between the shadows of my yesterdays. I wanna get away, I need to get away. Blanket of silence makes me wanna sink my teeth in deep. Burn all the evidence of fabricated disbelief. Pull back the curtain, took a look into your eyes. My tongue has now become a platform for your lies. I said you got me where you want me again, and I can't turn away. I'm hanging by a thread and I'm feeling like a fool. I'm stuck here in between the shadows of my yesterdays. I wanna get away, I need to get away. Now you know, yeah, you got my back against the wall.
The wall.
Oh God, I ain't got no other place to hide. Chained down, like a sitting duck, just waiting for the fall. You know, yeah, you got my back against the wall.
Yeah, my back against the wall. Hey, hey. Well, deep in the jungle, camouflaged by all the fallen leaves, a hand holds up the sky while shamefully I make my plea. The altar's calling, but my legs, they won't seem to stand. I guess I'm a coward, scared to face the man I am. I said you
Got me where you want me again, and I can't turn away. I'm hanging by a thread and I'm feeling like a fool. I'm stuck here in between the shadows of my yesterdays. I wanna get away, I need to get away.
I said, now
You know, yeah, you got my back against the wall. Oh God, I ain't got no other place to hide. Chained down, like a sitting duck, just waiting for the fall.
You know,
yeah, you got my back against the wall.
yeah, you've got my back against the wall. Yeah, my back against the wall. Thank you. This next one is another cover that we're quite fond of. It's called Come Home.
Yeah, by a little band called Backdoor Slam.
Yeah, hey. Oh.
Got your letter today.
I got it today.
Since you gone for good.
Gone for good.
I would get you back
Oh,
if only I could.
yeah.
I don't know where you gone.
Where have you gone?
I don't know who you're with.
Who are you
Well,
with?
all I know is I'm lonely right here, and I can love you better than him. Put your trust all in me. Put your trust all in me, girl. Ooh, baby, come home.
Tap 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 down. Tap 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 down. Tap 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 down. Yeah.
It's no secret, babe.
No, not anymore.
Been messing around.
Messing around.
It's no secret, babe.
No
She
secret.
got a man across town.
How many now?
Well, you know this is love.
They say this is love.
And I don't mean you no harm.
No harm.
But now listen, if I'd ever get my hands on him, be doing time in the county farm. Put your
trust all in me. Put your trust all in me, girl.
Oh, baby, come home.
Adap tap tap down. Adap tap tap down. Adap tap tap down. Adap tap tap down. Fine, then just go on and leave. Adap tap tap down. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This next one is is probably, as far as things go, we started off with that Citizen Cope cover. That was the first time that Teacher Freeman and I played just us two together. That was one of the first songs we ever played. This song is an original of ours. It's called Blue Eyed Tiger. And this is from one of our old bands, because we've been in like 5 together.
I quit counting.
After 3, you're really sad. So this is from a band from a couple years back. We didn't get to play a whole lot with that band, which is why we play it now.
So, ready for me?
Yeah, go ahead and hit it. For you to see. When you look me in the eyes, you see straight through to all the lies. I lose all control when you look at me. And I said, what do you do when the tiger is looking at you? What do you do when the tiger is looking at you? Her eyes are so blue that sure ain't no normal you for a tiger. Oh no, not for a tiger. Said it ain't no normal hue. Hey, hey, something about you ain't quite right. Gotta figure it out before the end of the night. Wait, yeah, I think I know what it is. Now what do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want? What do you want from me? I ain't got nothing here for you to see. No, you can't go with me now. Please step away from me. 'Cause if I were to go with you now, they would come take away me. Yeah. I'm gonna leave you, woman. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Yeah, you're no good for me, and I'm no good for you. And I'm gonna look you right in the eye and tell you what I'm gonna do. You know I'm gonna leave you, woman. Oh man, glad we do that later in the set, because that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a do. At the end there, yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, as long as we're playing in B minor. We're gonna do As We Run Away, right? Yeah. You were gonna say something though. So.
Yeah, no worries. That song actually, the band that we were in for that, Teacher Freeman here actually played keyboard for that, and I played drums, which makes our rendition a little bit different, but still quite a lot of fun for us. This next one's gonna be, we actually brought a loop pedal along. I know you can't see this here at home, but we brought this along. I've been doing vocals through it. I bought one last fall, and it's just a fun little thing since we do just acoustic guitar and vocals to bring along and just add a little something extra. So this is another original of ours. As we run away, they run us down, these memories.
And as we run away, they run
Us down, yeah. And as we run away, they run us down, these memories.
And as we run away, they run
us down.
yeah.
You've gotta know what's troubling me. It's got me feeling low, and I wish I was free. But I'm trapped in a box, and this box holds my whole world. And it comes crumbling in when you're not my girl. Ooh, I'm spiraling in, no one is near.
No one is near.
Ooh, where have you been? All I do is fear what might come. I'm sorry, dear, I've shunned you, but I swear I'm done. I swear I'll never do what I never should have done. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. And as we run away, they run us down, these memories. And as we run away, they run us down, oh, to the ground, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. So I tried to be brave and I got up my hope. And I went to your work and I left you a note. It didn't say what I wanted. Now what was it I wrote? Want to get a drink or maybe go for a smoke. I didn't get a response until after dark. It's clear how you feel. I'm not here to make you hurt. Can we just be friends? And all I said was sure. And at that time I thought I knew what I was worth. Yeah, I thought I knew what I was worth. And as we run away, they run us down. And as we run away, they run us down. Yeah, and as we run away, they run us down, these memories.
And as we run away, they run
us down, yeah. And as we run away, they run us down, yeah.
And as we run away, they run us down.
Thank you.
What are we doing now?
So we had planned on a bunch of different things. I think we are getting close to our limit here.
Okay, fine.
Like 2 more? Or
2 more. Dos más.
depends how long. 3.
1 or 2 of them are a minute, minute and a half. So I'll do about 7 minutes.
We could do Forever at Standstill and Mental Health State.
Just let me know before your last one.
Gotcha.
Call it, man.
This is probably the newest song we've added and is now one of our favorites. It is a Johnny Cash cover. Right? This guy.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time.
But sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Go and tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna
Cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. My goodness gracious, but let me tell you the news. My head's been wept with midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me in a voice so sweet. I thought I heard the shuffle of the angels' feet. He spoke to me and my heart stood still. He said, John, go and do my will. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. But sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. You may throw your rock and hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. But sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. So we're running out of time, so we're gonna do real quick. Thank you. We're going to use a loop pedal here for two quick ones. So I do some poetry, and over the years, Teacher Freeman here has been trying to sneak music in time and time and again, so we finally have figured out how to do it on with my knowledge, really, is mostly how that. We're going to hit this one up here. This is actually a riff from an original we played earlier of Teacher Freeman's that I liked so much, I made him play it for me again. The world was at a standstill, but I still had my hands full. Before we left the GOI, I was dull. I was duller than a circular bowl. My bowl full with the circular hole, half empty or half full. Yo, I still want some more so I can chill. But out the door we go so I can get my fill. A fill of what more there is to be had. A little bit more and I'll be so glad. This thing we call life makes other people mad. They pick up the knife wishing there was more they had. There's already strife and war. Is this a new fad? We'll just pick up the fight of war. Pick up the pad, making music and love. Not hatred and war. Make music and love. What's all this fighting for? This life I do love might be worth fighting for. This life I do love, but not with guns and more violence, aggression, greed and paranoia. Your mindless suppression, take heed and don't ignore ya. Teachers and friends and the rest of them. While these preachers try to mend things and y'all be hating, then just cause we don't see things the same way. It ain't my way or the highway, it's our way, our world. So don't squander what others spent their lives fighting for. A chance, yeah, that's all they ever wanted. Oh, just a chance. All right, so we call that Forever at a Standstill. Thank you. You're supposed to pause for applause, I'm told, but
We don't have time for that.
we don't have time. Our next piece here is another poem of mine. It's a little bit shorter than that. Last one's called Mental Health State. What's wrong with seeing through myself? It's that same mental health state that gets me through them hell days. And I can't help you face all of your demons, so stay true to yourself. Hey, stand up, don't you know fate ain't out to get you? So take every chance and every day, every hand in every way that the world opens up to you now. May the world open up to you now. Change, don't see it and flee from the good spirit fey. All the lyrics we fearfully say in lyrically critic days. Wow, misspoken lines just pile up, leaving the audio wash brains and minds and caught basically maimed, change things with no thing left but fine-tooth daily theft of our conscientious consciences and commonsensical common senses. They leave absolutely no free feelings for not but our own jeers and the meaning feelings of our morals, our morale and our core. But forget it, cause I want something more. Last song, Call for Todd.
Yeah, got 5 minutes left.
I do want to comment on something.
Yes.
You had, I always want to say porvenir, and that's not English.
Porvenir.
A vibe. You saw something coming. You had a clever psychic thought. What's English for that?
What you just said?
In the
maybe?
zone, state of enlightenment. I don't know. Is that
It just bugs me that I only know an Argentine expression for something that's very useful.
Just
peak
baffling
synergy
genius.
moment?
So you did Run On,
Yeah.
and of course you're familiar with Natural Blues. And do you know who did the female vocal sampled on that? That would be Vera Hall Ward. And for 1960 later tonight, I'm going to be playing a Christmas song that's originally hers.
It's that time of year. I said it's that time of year.
Yes. Well,
I'd say exactly.
when I do 1960, I cover January to December, because if I only did May, it would be weird. People wait for 1960, and it's like, sorry, you only get songs from May 1960 and May 1961.
That could be a different show.
But
It's a different show.
I specifically chose that song to represent this group I'm going to play because it's by Vera Hall. And as much attention as Moby got, I feel like Vera Hall got almost no attention. And she's awesome. So
That happens all too often, unfortunately, in this world, but there is always talent there.
But hey, he introduced some people to her, and that's
Right.
that's pretty awesome. So,
Better than nothing.
well, anything you guys want to sum up before?
Yeah, thank you for listening. If you have been, I did promise to give a shout out to Figgy. He helped me out so I could get out of work in time to get here. So thank you, Figgy.
That same album has a song about figgy pudding. I could play
His
that
last
instead.
name is Newton. I cannot lie. It is pretty fantastic.
Just want you to know I customized my show for the audience. So
And we thank you, Todd. It's it's an impressive amount of things you know. Never ceases to amaze me. We are Catellus and Co. I'm Humbly G. This is
Teacher Freeman.
yes, we're getting good on that.
Teacher
And
Freeman.
this last piece
Could you
we're
plug
gonna
your
do
site
is
one more
gonna
time?
get us out. The site that you can find some of our recordings at, one or two of the beats that I'm working on, and a lot more to come, is aokart.wix.com/Catellus.
And if I just may, I would like to thank you guys and everybody else, everybody in the audience, everybody in the home audience. And if you don't have to go to bed at 10:59, please stay tuned. We have Jesse W. Johnson's new song. We have the new Moats record. We have other new music and 44 songs from 1960. So even if you were alive in 1960, you'll hear some stuff you didn't hear then. If you weren't alive in 1960, I promise you'll hear stuff you've absolutely never heard before in bulk. And it's the creme de la creme, if I do say so myself. So, but one more song from Catellus and Company. Thanks, Catellus and Co. And everybody's invited to stick around if you hopefully don't have classes now that finals are winding down.
That's not a concern. So this last one.
Which one do you want to play? Circle of Life would be a good close. We're going to do some poetry to finish out
To
tonight.
Close it out. So this one is called Circle of Life, and it's one of our favorites to end with. For obvious reasons, as far as the title goes, you'll see and decide for yourself as far as the rest. Mentally, I shiver and shake with anticipation, but physically I sit here and wait. I guess for some sort of proclamation to go out and seize life by the reins, but who knew that just like the bucking bronco, it had to be tamed. So that's what they were saying all along. So if I am wrong, I'm gonna still play the game and roll the dice, cause if I don't take this chance, I may not get it twice. After all, ain't that just the circle of life? So now to stop circling, I'll tell you what we're working with, and this is what I see it's worth. I've been besmirched by my very own mind, cause lost in the daily grind, I spared no spare time for my very own mind and what I could be. Amazing. How can't you see this picture I am painting? How could I realize when lofty dreams cloud my eyes that even I didn't believe in I? My drive was lost from apathy towards all of my projects, my future, and my path. Can't you see that this would surely be the death of me? But wait, because suddenly I remembered. Who I am and who I could be, who I ain't and who I should be. I've got this, I mumbled half-voicedly. The logic seemed quite simple. You see, if it all came from nothing, then everything is in front of me. We're Catellus and Co. Thank you very much for having us alongside.